let's see how we did.
Yeah, then we'll do next week's games.
All right. We both won. LSU. All right. I lost Minnesota. North Carolina's looking good, guys.
They are.
We both won. Georgia, you're 3-0. We both won Penn State. Wasn't a great week. This week is going to be. We both picked Kansas State.
Did we? Yeah,
Yeah, we
sure
did. Okay, so we lost that one.
Yeah.
And Tennessee, Florida.
I think I had Florida because I liked them at home.
You did, I think, and I had Tennessee. So
I just picked the home team.
You had a pretty good week.
Sometimes I'll just take the home team when I don't know.
You had a pretty good week. We did. You did miss one. I missed two. We did better this week, but now that ain't nothing compared to what we got coming this week.
Colorado, Oregon.
Wow.
Fellas, type it in on the books. What's Mark saying? I see Brock Bowers at Georgia looking like he swearing. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, he didn't have a stellar game.
No, caught 7 passes, but didn't seem to get a lot after the catch. 50 yards, you
I
said?
wonder if any of these guys are hurt from just crap they're having to go through. Yeah, 50 yards, 55
I mean,
yards.
just I don't think Georgia looks great. I don't think Alabama looks great.
LSU's the better looking in the conference. And
LSU looks good.
Missouri is toting the flag right now.
LSU looks good. Now, I know you're going to say, well, Florida State drilled them. No, they did not. Florida State, LSU, they did drill them.
What if Missouri plays LSU for the SEC?
But I think LSU's good.
Yeah, I do too. Now,
I know they lost. And I think Florida State's good.
Oregon, we'll move that out of the way. At Oregon, I don't think worth the 2:30 ABC. Oregon by 2 touchdowns.
I think so. Man,
Ole Miss at Bama.
I think it's over.
2:30. Right. The dynasty's over. I'm gonna pick Ole Miss 36-6 over Alabama. 2:30 on CBS. All right, next game, Arkansas.
No, you don't. Who are you picking?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The spread's 7.5.
You've got to think. I'm going to stick with Bama.
I'm just going to go home team. 2:30 CBS. Listen.
I'll go with Bama, but I don't think it'll be a beatdown.
This is the first conference game, really. Now we've had some honky wonky games. We've had the future SEC team Texas. Then they go to Florida and they're hanging out on the beach and they're having mixed drinks with beautiful girls.
Uh-huh.
Then it comes a rainstorm. They go in the back and they've been drunk last night and they go back there and pass out for an hour. And they wake up and they're like, I got to go play football. And they finally wake up in the last quarter and go, okay, let's just quit playing around. We want to go back home. We've been drinking all night. Our coach is not really fired up. And, now the week begins, the Rebels, because the Fighting Kiffins are coming to town at 2:30 on CBS. Just give me the home team. I swear to God, if Bama was at Ole Miss, I promise you on anything, I'll pick Ole Miss.
I can't pick against Bama. I just can't because I honestly, in my heart, don't believe there's a good chance they might not lose this ball game.
You don't want people,
but I think it'll be a good one.
If fans, we don't want to believe that it's slipping away, and it just is. I mean, they may wind up being an 8-win team, Dean.
They could.
If if they lose this game.
That'll be two. They're out.
Look on Bama going a skid. In the AP poll, they're 13 right now.
Yeah.
By the way.
Oh, no. The voters are not impressed with them at all. They dropped them 3 spots.
Yeah, who is impressed? Yeah, Oregon and Georgia plays a close game. They stay. Florida State wins a game close. They drop them 1.
Oh, yeah. And Boston College is no better than South Florida. No, but and I like Florida State. I do. I'm glad they got a good team because one I predicted. Obviously, I don't want them to win it, but Boston College is not any better than South Florida.
Does Bama even cover 7.5?
I wouldn't think so.
Really?
No.
Dude, Dart's on fire.
Dart's good.
If that offensive line continues another week of horse manure and this week at practice, our offensive line coach, just go YouTube how to be a line coach. Learn drills, how to get your guys to move their 6'9", 400-pound bodies. They ought to be destroying people.
I'll give Lane credit. He's smarter than I thought. He brought in Sanders. I'm like, why? Why would you bring in? And it's a motivated Dart.
It's a battle.
Now Sanders ain't getting to play any.
Iron sharpens iron.
But
when you want to be the dog, you want to go fight for a spot.
He's not going to beat Dart out. But you got a great one. If Dart goes down.
Absolutely. That's always good. Arkansas at LSU, 6 o'clock ESPN.
No way. LSU doesn't win
home
that.
team Tigers at night in Death Valley, ESPN. No, thank you.
They're playing good. LSU's good. Remember, we said that. LSU's good. I don't care what Florida State
we picked them to win the West. Even before we even seen Bama play, we thought they're probably going to win the West.
I think I come back and said Bama may win the West.
No, I like them to win it. Texas at Baylor, 6:30 ABC.
Since Baylor struggled yesterday, I'm going with. I got to go with Texas.
Okay. I'm going to say I ain't going to do it. You
can't do it.
It's at Baylor. It's a 6:30 on ABC game. I'll do it. Give me Baylor.
All right. You sure?
I'm doing it. Pull the trigger.
I think Texas is overranked. I think they'll drop one. Iowa, Penn State. I think Penn State's for real. I think Iowa's good, but I think Penn State's for real.
At Penn State, 6:30 CBS.
Yeah.
Give me the Penn State. Close.
Okay.
It's a whiteout.
I'll put close.
Close. Auburn at A&M, 11 o'clock ESPN.
Boys, I tell you what.
They on the road again.
You want me to pick? I'm going to go with the Tigers. I'm just not impressed with A&M. But I don't know. That's a tough pick. Auburn ain't ready for that. I'm going to go with A&M. In a close one.
This may be the game of the weekend.
In a close one. What do you think? I could pick Auburn, but I'm not going to. But it's not a stupid pick. I just don't think A&M's as great as they made out.
Give me the home team at A&M.
Okay.
11 o'clock ESPN.
I just don't think Auburn's arrived yet. I think Auburn's better, but we'll find out. We'll find out a lot about Auburn Saturday.
How about a Memphis at Missouri, 6:30 ESPNU? Can Memphis? Memphis ain't terrible now,
I'm going to pick Memphis to upset them.
Don't laugh when we say Memphis. And when I say East Carolina, Todd's the only one that goes, you better listen to him. I'm telling you, man, East Carolina, they're good.
Yeah, and why would anybody laugh? I'm going to pick Memphis to beat Missouri. They're on a high from the Kansas State. Memphis rolls in. They're not bad.
Give me Mizzou. Okay. Don't say they keep it rolling.
All right.
Keeping it down up on the East Coast now. We'll go back across Florida State at Clemson. Big, huge game. 11 o'clock ABC. Give me Florida State by 2 touchdowns. I don't think Dabo. Or is he going to pull the old Dabo? Are they going to pull a Clemson, or is he going?
I'm going to stick with FSU.
Me too.
But I don't know.
I like Florida State. I don't think it's going to be a game. Now I don't know. Now Baylor's going to beat Texas. I don't
understand what happened.
If Baylor beats Texas that night, then Clemson would have probably beat Florida State during the
I don't understand what happened to Florida State yesterday. That makes no sense. Going into Boston College.
Finally, graduation is next. Notre Dame. Yes.
That's Jeff Anderson. What? I'm sorry, that don't make no sense. Nearly losing to Boston College.
Georgia State at Coastal Carolina. Both teams are 3-0. Yeah.
Kentucky at Vandy.
Nah, poor Vandy. They got a tough schedule.
I think Kentucky's good.
Yeah, they'll win that game. Oregon State at Washington State.
Wow.
Both undefeated, right?
Washington State's obviously
Are they both
2-0
or 3-0?
Yeah, no, they beat Wisconsin.
6 o'clock on Fox at Washington State Cougars, the old Fighting Leeches. Coach Leach was from out there.
I'm going to pick Washington State. That's hard. That's hard.
Give me the Beavers. I like their mascot. I think a beaver beats a cougar. He just bites his tail off.
I want to meet that beaver.
This is a bad beaver.
This
is a bad, mean beaver you ever seen in your life.
Another great game, Matt. UCLA, Utah.
Yep.
You're not big on Utah right now.
I'm worried about them. They did not impress me at all.
Does UCLA go in there and beat them? I think so.
Boy, they look good, Dante. You ain't seen no video.
Oh, yeah. I saw some stuff. I flipped it over there one game to watch, and he wasn't even in.
Yeah, they done. It was 50-0.
Yeah,
they're playing North Central Phoenix.
Can we pick UCLA to upset them? I don't know. It's in. Where's it at?
It's at Utah. Yeah, I'm gonna go Utah. They ain't ready yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Coach Kelly ain't ready for the.
We got to make it a little interesting. All right. Well, so we're saving the best one for last. Mississippi State, South Carolina. This is next to last. I'm going to pick South Carolina, man.
Where's it at?
It's that's a good question. I got South Carolina, but I don't know if that's accurate. Yeah.
Of course, Jeff, he's interested in the Rutgers at Michigan, 11 o'clock on Big Ten Network.
I think it'll be better than you think.
Michigan by 14. 11 o'clock, Big Ten Network. Rutgers at Michigan.
South Carolina football.
South Carolina.
Let's see where this is. Hold on. South Carolina football. It's oh yeah, you told me to tell you when it's 8. It's 7:58. They play at home at South Carolina. They're good at home.
Yeah, that sandstorm. Give me the fighting Gamecocks.
All right, and the last one of the night, big one, and it's at Notre Dame, right?
Yes.
Ohio State and Notre Dame is
Todd. It's
they're for real. Notre Dame's for real with Hartman. I'm sorry.
At Notre Dame, 6:30 NBC. Does Notre Dame do it? They've spoiled Ohio State season, and you ruined Jeff's night by picking Notre Dame.
Jeff, I'm gonna run you a night, buddy. I think I don't flip a coin. What are you gonna do? Guys, don't just hope nothing in your life comes down to this hard of a decision.
Do we keep
Ohio State's loaded.
This
Those
is like,
receivers.
do you get married, or do I want to marry this girl, or am I going to pick a game?
Divorce.
I'd rather pick a divorce or marriage than I would pick this game.
What are we doing here? Do you want to stay married, divorce?
Let him live. Keep him on life support. Pick this game. Keep him on life support. Pick the game.
I got to go with Ohio State, man.
I just think what Harrison Jr. wind up having?
Over 100.
170 something. 170 was it, Jeff?
Hank Buka had a ton too. He had over 100.
He did.
But is this quarterback ready for Notre Dame?
Is the defense ready for Hartman?
Hartman's for real.
They ain't seen no guy throw the ball like this guy can. Jeff, I'm telling you.
He's better than McCarthy.
Oh, buddy, yeah, I think he is too.
I like McCarthy.
I do too. But I think I like Hartman. I'm a big fan.
He's made Notre Dame better than they were going to be.
This is going to be, look, we'll put a triangle. I'm going to put a triangle next to the Ohio State, Notre Dame, and I'm going to put a triangle next to Ole Miss, Alabama. Those games, I'll put it by Auburn, A&M too. Triangle.
They're just toss-ups.
These 3 games to me decide. I don't think Arkansas at LSU is decided.
No.
Those 3, Ole Miss at Bama, Ohio State at Notre Dame, and Auburn at A&M, those 3 games will decide how these teams go for the season. If they're going to take the old bumpy road through the briars and the potholes, or if it's going to be smooth sailing. These games mean a lot.
I tell you who, Bama's had a great run. Ole Miss, if they want to get over that hump, they need to win that game
this year.
They need to
this
win
weekend at 2:30 on CBS at Alabama. If there's any better place to do it, it would be to crush Bama, crush Saban at come off the field at 5 o'clock, shaking Saban's hand, saying, "I appreciate everything you've done for me. Thank you for the game. We'll see you over Hotty Toddy next year." And Nick says, "Congrats on the win, and hey, hug and kiss the kids, and we'll see you guys next weekend at the lake."
If I'm an Ole Miss fan and I'm Lane Kiffin sitting with the coaches, I'm like, we have to have this.
You better get them right now, because
we have to have this.
Either Lane's going to be the coach at Bama the next 2 years, because they got another good recruiting class coming, guys. Let me tell you, Bama's got another recruiting class coming. It's going to be good, because the more people see them struggle, you can go sit in the living room and go, "See, if you would have been here, we could have really used you." Mm-hmm. See, it's hard to do that. Now people are trying to put out rumors Saban's retiring so they can sell a commit and say, well, Saban's going to retire, so do you really want to go there and play when they're fixing to have a big coaching turnover?
Yeah, it'd probably be Sarkisian or Kiffin anyway.
I would think so.
I mean, I would hope so.
Guys, we've been on here long enough.
Did we go? We went with Ohio State, didn't we?
I didn't ever say, honestly.
I went on with Ohio State.
Man, their receivers are good. Hartman, I don't think Notre Dame's ready yet. Defensively, I don't think they're ready to cover those receivers. So I'm going to go with thee.
Okay. We're both going with D.
Hey, don't, man.
Look, he went with Notre Dame. Are you serious?
If we come back in here next week, guys, and Bama has dumped one to Ole Miss.
I'm telling you, though, that game's important to Ole Miss.
Huge.
They've got to have it.
Big.
They've got to have it. But Alabama has some talent.
This is it. Hey, look, man.
They can put it together in 5 days.
They better. If they don't win this game at home, look for the season to go left real fast, like a bad wreck that you just keep driving by and you just keep looking at it going, man, that's terrible.
Jacob Burleson, what'd he say?
What up?
Jacob, 3 years, you just now coming on here?
Is Clemson becoming irrelevant in the next? Yeah. Dabo don't want to – he don't like dabbling in the portal.
I think he'll change his mind.
Hey, what about it? Let's put a triangle next to that game. What are you talking about? Goddamn.
That'll be a better game than you think.
That game, triangle, the game with Clemson, Florida, that's going to be like Bama Ole Miss. It's going to be a look. If Florida State goes in there and plays a close game, they kick a field goal win, okay, I'm going to not worry about it. But if Florida State goes in there and they thump them 46-20, watch the road start to make a bad turn for Clemson, and Bama gets beat. Even if Bama loses by a field goal, people's going, wow, we've seen it coming. I'm telling you, the penalties are garbage. The coaches are not inspired. And Dabo has the same stuff going on. He don't have a staff like he did.
No, he don't.
They're gone.
But I will say this about Clemson. Duke drilled them. Dude, Clemson fumbled 3 times inside the 10-yard line.
Good to see you on, Jabo. Hope you're doing well.
3 times. They did get thumped by Duke.
Pick Ole Miss over Bama. Oh, Jeff, you salty dog, you.
I don't know how you couldn't right now.
I know.
I know we didn't, but I don't know how an outsider could.
Well, you've seen a lot of these games. I picked home team.
Yeah, you got to give Alabama a little credit for playing at home. They dropped 1 to Texas. I just don't see them dropping 2 at home.
But they also had 14 points pulled off the board. If those penalties, those weird holding penalties, holding, they win the game. And we're not even talking about it. We're just saying, boy, they still look clumsy, and boy, they need to get together. In the South Florida game, you go, gosh, they only give up 100 yards offense, Whoo, they got out of there with one. Buckner's definitely garbage. Ty Simpson's definitely the guy I want in throwing the ball. Quick drops, quick read, RPO, bang. As soon as he gets the ball, boom, over the top, bam. Remember them 2 plays?
Yeah.
Dude, he would catch that ball, and it was like, I don't even know how he got it out. That's the kind of, and Michi or Water would catch it running across the middle and just bend it. Gone.
Yeah.
Why are we not running those plays?
I don't think they have the horses at receiver. We don't have a Luther Burden. We don't.
But just throw it to him and see
I've
what
seen
happens.
Bond make a couple of good catches.
He's trying to throw it up the sideline like somebody trying to get open on a 5-step drop. We don't have the line to throw those big plays.
Right.
Why?
I don't know what's going on.
Draws, screens, bubbles, no quick slants. There's no – I didn't put the picture up of what the offense is. And if y'all missed it, I will be glad to go back and put it up again because I think it's kind of funny. Here's Alabama's offense. Dean, what is vanilla, cream, great value wafers. Bam.
Vanilla cream.
That's a joke.